Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Trailmakers, and we are back in the Centrifuge race course doing one of the most popular requests since I did the video showing off this race course for the first time. Tons of people wanted to see me attempt to build a car that can drive on the roof of this Centrifuge course only using Downforce. So no thrusters pointing towards the track or propellers or anything pushing us into the track other than actual aerodynamic pieces. Now there's a few tiers of difficulty I can see with this, and I have a final goal that I don't know if it's going to be possible. And the final goal is to have a vehicle that uses only spoilers and no thrusters. Because the faster you go, the more downforce you're going to generate, and thrusters are an easy way to generate that speed to give you enough downforce. But if you're only engine powered, meaning your wheels are the actual source of your speed, then you're gonna need that downforce in order to maintain your speed in the first place. So I think that's gonna be a lot harder than with thrusters. And then I don't know if spoilers are strong enough for downforce to keep us upside down. I think wings would make it much, much easier to generate a lot of downforce without a lot of speed, but I think that's almost like cheating because it's kind of like you just have a plane that is going into the ground. So now that you know what my goal is, let's get into building a vehicle. Now, the key here is going to be aerodynamics, is going to be airflow. We don't want any air resistance that isn't absolutely necessary because any speed that we lose is just also losing downforce, which is going to make us less capable of sticking to the top there. So I'm going to go with the go-kart seat because it is one of the lighter seats. And I think weight is going to be an issue, especially if we're going for engines only. But I'm going to start off with a thruster-based vehicle just to confirm that this is even possible. Thrusters and only spoilers. I don't even know how much thrust we're going to need. Like, this is all new territory for me. There's never been an upside down flat surface to drive on, I don't think, in Trailmakers before. So I'm gonna see what I can come up with for a vehicle design, and let's hope that it's gonna work. All right, so I have a prototype vehicle here with no downforce on it because I thought it might be kind of fun just to see what the vehicle drives like without any downforce whatsoever, and then compare that to putting some spoilers on it, which I don't even know where I'm gonna put them because I didn't leave myself a lot of attachment points. But I have two engines up in the front, and they're angled weird because I needed the attachment points to be in certain places for this to even stay together. I got two thrusters in the back, which I think are going to be the key to generating our speed and getting that downforce. And everything is pretty aerodynamically solid. You can see we have all bright green arrows everywhere. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a quick, low friction vehicle. So let's see what kind of speeds we can get up with on the actual race course. All right, here goes nothing. I have no suspension on this thing, but then again, I really, oh boy. Oh, okay. That wasn't what I was expecting. All right, well, we lost some control there that time. It seems to be very, very wobbly and very, very difficult to control. Oh boy, I think I need to, you know, what? Oh no, we're not on the ceiling anymore. We're falling. All right, it definitely cannot. Oh no. Oh, this is terrible. Stop it. Okay, I felt like I was actually in that crash. I mean, I was, but like, I mean, me personally, I feel attacked. All right, so I think the steering is a little bit too much for this particular course. We don't need a whole lot of steering. So let's try this again and hope that this is gonna be better. I just wanna see what kind of speeds we can get up to with this car. I think this is a really nice car design. All right, so 340, 350. Oh, this is feeling good now. Yeah, this is feeling good now. 390. 395. All right, 396 I saw. All right, I'm gonna try to slowly go up to the roof. It's almost hard to even tell which side's the roof. Whoa, okay. All right, yeah, and we're down. We're off. There's no downforce. This thing is not generating enough downforce. So I really don't think that these aerodynamic blocks, despite them having like a downwards angle, I don't think that they do a lot when it comes to directionality of force. I think it's more just wind resistance that they're getting rid of. Okay, so let's see, how many spoilers do we need to add to make this thing capable of driving on the ceiling without falling off? So I'm gonna go ahead and add some spoilers in the back like this. It looks a little bit weird having them separated like that instead of like, I feel like there should be one in the middle, but I don't know if I can actually really fit one there. Because these things are what's keeping the thrusters actually attached. I mean, I guess I could do like this. Yeah, that kind of works. All right, so we have a little bit more downforce in the back, and am I able to put anything up in the front here? There's no attachment points, really, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Okay, I got it. So it's just another thing. We have to replace some of these with the smaller ones, and we're gonna fill in this gap there. Oh, I think that looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, this thing is looking pretty good. All right, do you think this is gonna be capable of doing this? I've added 5 spoilers on this thing. We should have a decent amount of downforce. Place your bets now. And then the challenge after this, if this works, is going to be doing it without thrusters, because these thrusters are a huge help. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa! Okay, we just instantly spun out that time. All right, let's try this again. I have to be really, that transition. Oh, this is the wrong camera. Oh no. Man, it is so hard to stay straight when you're on that curve. Like, the slightest little turn just spins you out entirely. All right, where is the behind seat camera? Here we go. All right, let's pick up some speed, and then I'm gonna, as slow as I can, I'm gonna transition over onto that ceiling. All right, here we go. Oh, it is actually really difficult. I'm trying to get over there. Oh, look at that. I wasn't even pressing the turn key at that point. It was just an instant. You know what it is, I think? When one of our tires gets on this particular bend, like right here on the roof, once one tire hits the curb before the other tire does, then both tires are no longer going the same speed or the same trajectory because of the curve. And that's causing me to spin out really quick. I think that's the issue. So the secret might be to just actually go faster instead of slower over that transition. Let's see if this works. Oh, well, it worked. We stayed straight, but we did not have the downforce to keep up. This time I'm gonna pick up a lot of speed before I try to transition over. All right, we are definitely slower. Adding these spoilers and changing those aerodynamic pieces has taken like 60 kilometers an hour off of our max speed here. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and transition over. And nope, it tries. It like comes off and then goes back on just for a second, but we just do not have the downforce to do it. So let's add more spoilers. Or should we add more thrusters? Because more speed and more downforce are both things that we want. All right, my solution is to add some downforce right behind the wheel here. Because that's like, oh no, I can't even add it to this side. I can only add it to one side because of the way that the engine is. Yeah, because if I turn this engine down, then these are no longer able to attach. And this engine can't be turned because the wheels are attached to that engine. Like, every single block is put exactly the way it needs to be put. So it's like impossible to add anything else without modifying the design too much. And the reason why I have these here, because check out the aerodynamics. If I delete these, then we have this red, these red arrows, which indicate that the top of the seat, yeah, see the seat collision box goes up an extra block above the seat. So we do not want any red here if we're gonna get the most out of our vehicle's shape. Ooh, I see something. I see potential. Okay, we can do this. All right, here we go. If I put this right here, and then I just take a 4 block of this and stick it right there, I think that gives us what we need. All right, let's do a quick aerodynamics check. All green. Everything is attached. No exclamation points. And you know what? This actually gives us even more room now to attach some extra downforce. Oh yeah, here we go. This looks kind of cool, actually. I like that. All right, let's see if this is enough to keep us on there. So we've added 4 more spoilers, which almost doubles our downforce. So let's see if this is gonna be enough. How's our speed? It knocked about 25 off of our speed in addition to the 60 that we already had knocked off of our speed. So hopefully, it totally works. This works amazing. That was enough to do it. Okay, now what happens if I release the thrust? So we're going by wheel power only. Oh no, oh, and we lost it, and we lost it. Oh boy, it is going to be really hard to do this without thrust. We survived that fall? Are you kidding me? Okay, so now I have to figure out how to eliminate the thrust component and maintain a high enough top speed to get the downforce we need to stay on the roof here. So the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do another test run. We're gonna get up onto the roof, and I wanna see, after I release the thrust, at what speed do we end up falling off? So over 300, we're fine with this amount of downforce. And then I release the thrust, and 250, 230, or all right, around like 240 or 250 is when we really start to get into the shaky territory and not able to keep our traction anymore. Oh, and we don't survive from there to here, but we survive from there all the way down to the island. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna eliminate the thrusters, and the logical thing is double up the engine power in the back here. And the good news is, oh, there's really good news actually. These engines have better attachment points than the thrusters did. So I can duplicate this, and then I can also duplicate this, and it still stays attached. That wouldn't happen with the thrusters because they don't have a front to back attachment point like these do. So we were just able to increase our downforce by a considerable amount. And with this, I feel like we should add a little bit more on the front as well. I don't know what that came from. Let's see if this is going to be... I don't think this is going to be sufficient enough, to be honest. But it is definitely a lot faster with pure engines. We can reach above 250 on the ground here. Can we maintain that going up to the ceiling? If so, I think we got this. What? I cannot believe how simple that was. We have... like, it works. It works so well. We're maintaining 280 without too much of an issue. Just, we tripled our engine power, and now we are purely engine power. Only the wheels are what's generating our speed, and the downforce is what's generating our friction. So everything is codependent on each other in order to not fall. All right, so now, whoa. And I'm actually surprised with how much controllability this has, considering. All right, let's go ahead and start slowing down, and it looks like, oh wow. What? Okay, with the amount of downforce that we added, we were able to maintain traction with down to like 180 kilometers an hour. So let's try to find what is the fewest amount of spoilers we can have while still being able to drive on the ceiling. Okay, I'm like 99% sure this isn't gonna work, but I would love this to look like an actual car as much as I can. So just having the front spoilers and the back spoilers is like the best for that, rather than having these weird center ones that don't look right. Okay, is this one gonna be able to do it? I don't think so, but let's find out. All right, so now our speed is a little bit faster because we have less spoilers. We're over 300 now. We have less spoilers getting in the way. So is this enough? No. No, it is not. That is definitely not enough. Okay, how much are we gonna have to add? I think this might be my optimal design. I don't know if I can get better than this. Let's see if this one actually works. Okay, yeah, this one works just fine. I can turn and everything. I have full control while I am upside down. It doesn't feel like we're upside down, does it? This feels like completely normal. What if I switch cameras? Oh boy. Oh, that's interesting. That is really interesting. All right, whoa. That was close. Okay, let's zoom out. Look at this. This is great. Oh, it works so well. Oh, no. Whoa. Okay, somehow we jumped a little bit and then we maintained our downwards force to get back onto the ground here. All right, so yeah, now this definitely feels like we're upside down. It works. It works great too. I thought this was gonna actually be a lot harder than it was. I've managed to pull it off with 6 engines. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I count that right? 12 spoilers. So I used no wings, I used no thrusters, spoilers and engines only, and I somehow succeeded. I really didn't think I was going to. And here, let's go ahead and head back down to the normal. There we go. A normal orientation. And I gotta say, this is mission accomplished. You guys asked for it, and here it is. The downwards force, upside down, ceiling riding race car. And all of its glory in pieces. So a reminder, in case you guys have missed it, the push buttons, see what happens shirt is out for you gamers who like to experiment by pushing buttons and seeing what happens instead of memorizing the instructions. And everything on the store is 25% off if you use code ScrapMan. You can find the merch link in the description down below. If you guys are enjoying the Trailmakers content and you want to see more awesome Trailmakers content, then go ahead and check out this playlist right here. I hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.